Hi, today we're in Wellington installing insulation at Conrad Smith's house. He's already got some existing insulation. It's below the minimum standard of 120mm for Wellington. So we're installing a Ultra 4.0 product, which is a significant advantage. Will give him some great gains in his ability to heat his house and to retain his warmth.
So Tony, I hear New Zealand's a bit lagging behind the rest of the world when it comes to home insulation. Is that true?
New Zealand houses are on average about 6 degrees lower than World Health Organisation recommendations. So yes, we do have a problem in that regard.
So why then is insulating your home important?
Insulating your home's good from an energy efficiency point of view, in terms of saving your electricity bills. Secondly, and I think this is less known to a lot of people, is the health benefits of insulation. About 50 people a day are admitted to hospital in New Zealand for living in a damp house.
Right, it's important to have at least 120mm of insulation installed correctly and a complete coverage over the whole ceiling.
So do you think it's possible for New Zealand to catch up to the standards of the other countries?
This government initiative from ICA is actually a very, very good first start. New Zealand, we have about 900,000 poorly or uninsulated houses. ICA intend to insulate 180,000 of those in the next 4 years, and I think with the growing awareness of insulation, people will be looking at upgrading their housing stock.
So tell us about the government insulation subsidy.
The government scheme that was launched on the 1st of July, which is Warm Up New Zealand Heat Smart. It's a scheme basically up to a third off your insulation, up to a grant of $1,300, and once your insulation's up to speed, you also can get a $500 discount on a clean heat appliance, a heat pump or something like that.
So with the government subsidy, I spent about $4,000 insulating my ceiling and underfloor. So is that about average for the standard house?
For an average size house, that is about the price you would pay for ceiling and underfloor insulation.
So should I expect the investment I've made to be paid back in energy savings, or is it more about the other benefits that you've talked about?
Conrad, in your case, you've got a heat pump and on a thermostat, so if you leave the thermostat at the same temperature, yes, you will expect energy savings.
Okay, Conrad had no insulation under his house, and so that meant he was losing up to 10% of his heat through the floor. So we're installing Pinkback snug floor, which will ensure Conrad ends up with a warmer, quieter and drier house.
So what insulation products do you guys sell?
Conrad Pinkbat sells a full range of insulation products. We sell the ceiling product that you had installed in your house, as well as the underfloor product, snug floor. We sell wall insulation, as well as hot water cylinder wraps and pipe bagging. So
what is it that the Pinkbats are actually made of?
Pinkbats are made of recycled window glass. 80% of our product is recycled glass, and we also add a binder and the pink dye to make the product.
I've heard that the energy used in actually making Pinkbats is sometimes more than what they save when they're in use. Is there any truth to that?
None whatsoever. Pinkbats is a passive insulation system. You can get energy savings for up to 50 years using Pinkbats. The manufacturing process, we've just put in a new electric melter that basically reduces CO2 emissions, and we've also been awarded Environmental Choice, which actually takes into account our recycling of our materials, our energy efficiency and our renewables.
We've heard the stories about airborne fibres. What's all that about?
Generally, the dust you see when Pinkbats have been installed would be the dust that's already existing within the household. The dust you see there will be captured within the ceiling when you're installing the bats, so they don't enter into the main living areas itself. We also have the sensitive choice mark on our product, which basically says that Pinkbats, once installed, is actually good for people suffering from respiratory illness.